What is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the 6 new cards added to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM today, including 2 new diamonds in Chet Holmgren, who is the ultimate lock-in for this set, as well as the diamond Brandon Ingram. Now, before I dive any further into this, if you're new to the channel, again, smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of the recent support. Now, we're going to start it off here at the bottom with Ha Seung-Jin, and here's the deal, okay? He is 7'3", so he's going to be absolutely massive, and the one thing about this card is his player model has always been crazy good, crazy wide in my team. So I don't have a problem with Ha Seung-Jin. I think this card is going to be really, really solid in 2K in my team in offline modes. He's an emerald, okay? And so I'm not going to sit here and gas him. He's going to be very similar to this card that we got the other day in a Simbular. Are they a little different? Maybe. Ha Seung-Jin probably going to play a little better defense, be a little overall better player. But when I'm comparing the two cards, not much is different between them. I mean, they're going to give you relatively the same thing on the court. So why would you run Ha Seung-Jin over Simbular? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because, I mean, Sim's taller. He's a gold card, so he's going to get you easier matchups in offline modes. I hate to say it like this, but I just don't know if I see the benefits of running a guy like Ha Seung-Jin over some other guys, right? Over a Simbular, who is a gold, even over a guy like Wemby. I just don't know if I see the benefits to it. Kermit Washington up next. The problem with Kermit is the 32 3-ball. You guys have probably liked Kermit in the past. I've liked Kermit in the past. But again, with that 32 3-ball, how are we supposed to sit here and hype the card up? I just don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Yes, defensively, he's absolutely elite. 87 speed, great interior, great perimeter. One of the best overall defensive players in the entire game. But does that matter if you got a 32 3-ball with the JaVale McGee base? I don't know if it does. And I want to say Kermit Washington's good. His player model is outstanding. He's been good in past 2Ks. I just don't see it with this Kermit Washington card in my team. And I don't see how you can make the case that this card is good or worth, you know, running in my team. He's got a 32 3-ball. And shooting the ball is the most important thing somebody can have in this game. So you take that away from Kermit Washington, I just don't see it with the card in general. This card right here, probably my favorite card that came out today. Is it going to be the overall best card that came out today? Probably not. But he is my favorite. Why? He's 6'5". And you know what Michael Ray Richardson's going to do on the court. He's going to do the same thing he's done in the past 2Ks, and that's be one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. 87 speed, 92 perimeter, 80 interior, 92 lateral quickness, 94 steal, gold challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, pick dodger, pogo stick, workhorse, all of those badges. This card is so elite. He can even make some plays playmaking wise. Zach LaVine dribble style as well, so he can move and groove Norman Leader, Anthony Simons base. Is this card going to be a primary ball handler? No. Okay, you're going to have to run a ball handler with him. But can Michael Ray Richardson be one of the best point guard perimeter defenders in the entire game? Absolutely. I'm a massive fan of this card in my team. Is he worth the price? Probably not. 56,000 MT for this card, especially considering Shaun Livingston came out for free yesterday, is kind of troll. But do I like this card overall? Absolutely. I got no issues with this card. I think you can make the case he's a top 10 point guard in my team. Do I necessarily think that? I don't know. I'd have to compare him to like Joe Dumars and Jason Kidd. But I'm a big fan of Michael Ray Richardson in my team. Another card I'm a big fan of is Peja Stojakovic. Now, why Peja? 6'10", 6'11 wingspan. Can't play shooting guard, but he is 6'10". Last year, I do believe he was 6'9". He's going to have a wide player model. Hot spots from everywhere behind the three-point line. You guys aren't aware this year, hot spots are extremely important, and Peja's got him from everywhere, as well as coming with a 96 3-ball. A 96 3-ball on Peja is crazy, man. To put things in perspective, I think Kyle Korver has like a 93 3-ball, and so now you're looking at a guy with a 96. He had a 91 3-ball. Peja's got a 96 3-ball. So some of the shots Peja hits are probably going to be crazy. You guys don't like seeing reds your opponent hits? Well, Peja's probably going to knock some reds down for your opponent or you if you're running Peja. The best part about him is 6'10" at the small forward position. He's not a total defensive liability, especially if you give him some badges. I mean, 77 speed's not that bad. 75 perimeter, 77 lateral quickness. Those are not that bad of stats. Are they, you know, the best defensive stats in the entire game? No, but he's going to be the best catch and shoot guy in the entire game. Evan Fournier based on normal timing. Not necessarily the quickest release, but super easy to time, easy to green. Normal leaner is good. Dame dribble style. I'm a big fan of Peja in my team. Is he worth the price? No. But let's say you lock in this set. Can Peja play for you? Absolutely, man. Peja is really, really solid in my team. Next up, guys, we do see the diamond Brandon Ingram. Now, I think I'm going to like Brandon Ingram more this year than in past years. Release-wise, I mean, I think it's better than it's been in past years. I'm still not the biggest fan of it. I took it into shoot-around, and I mean, it's fine. It's just still, in my opinion, is that little bit slow. 89 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, decent speed ball, decent ball handle. Defensively is a problem with Brandon Ingram. My question, you guys, would be, why would you run Brandon Ingram over even Peja? Peja's going to be taller. Defensively, they're both going to struggle. I mean, the D-book push cross is going to be nice. Ben McLemore leaner, I don't even know what that's like. There's just a lot of unknowns, I feel like, with Brandon Ingram. Maybe this card will end up being decent. I'm just going to have to see it out of this card before I really hype him up. 6'8", good wingspan. But I feel like Brandon Ingram's player model in 2K is just always really, really, really poor. So, again, for Brandon Ingram, I'm not super hype on him. He is the diamond in our set today. You can pull him from packs. You don't have to lock in for him. But I just don't think he's even as good as like a Paul George. If you compare him side by side to the diamond that we got on Friday, I don't think it's comparable. I don't think it's close. Paul George blows Brandon Ingram out of the water. And so maybe that's part of the reason I'm not hyping up Brandon Ingram more is because I am comparing him to Paul George. And maybe that's not fair to do. I just don't think this card is great in my team. The lock-in today is Chet Holmgren. So if you do want Giannis, you have to have Chet. Is Chet absolutely elite? Yes. Is there problems with Chet? Yes. Let's talk about it. 7'1" at the power forward position. That alone is really solid. If you want to talk about tall power forwards in my team, let's go to power forwards. Let's include secondary position. And can I search by height? I think I can. I got to find it. Let's search by height. Chet is not by far, but he is your tallest power forward in my team. Going to have probably the best player model as well. And can you run him at center? You can. But why do I think there's a problem with Chet at the center position? He's got 48 strength, guys. That's just not something you can overlook. That's just not something like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. This year, that's a huge deal. He's going to get moved around, especially by Shaq and Wilt. 84 3-ball, decent standing dunk, driving dunk, decent rebounding, good lateral quickness, good interior perimeter. That's his only flaw, is that 48 strength. He does come with half anchor, chase the artist, post lockdown, and so part of me thinks he might be able to play that center position, but that strength rating at a 48 really does concern me big time. If it wasn't for that, I'd hype this card up as maybe the best center in the game. And he still might be, because he's going to be absolutely knocked down in the pick and pop situation. The one thing I want to do, and you guys aren't going to like this, is compare him to Jaren Jackson Jr. When you look at these cards side by side, tell me what Chet does better than Jaren. And I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, and a lot of people are going to hate me for it. Oh, Ty, but Chet's way better than Jaren. He's way taller. He's this, he's that. All I'm going to say is this. It's tough to have a better player build than Jaren. Yes, Chet might have a smoother, easier to time release. He's got a higher 3-ball. I agree with that. But all I'm going to say is, if you want a budget baller, Chet, get Jaren. That's what I would say. Is Chet worth the lock-in? I don't think so. Is he really good because he's 7'1" and gonna fly around? Yes. But is he worth the ultimate lock-in? I just don't think so. So how I would rank these cards overall, Chet probably number 1. I'm going to go Peja 2, Brandon Ingram 3, Michael Ray Richardson 4, Ha Seung-Jin number 5, and Kermit Washington number 6. I hate to break it to you guys like this. I'm just not a big fan of anybody outside. I mean, I like Michael Ray Richardson and Peja, but I think they're a little overpriced in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. I need to know down below in the comments who you guys like, who you guys don't like in this set. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.